Can you hear me now? Still no sound? Still no sound. What the hell is going on here? Okay. Let me check out some of these that said muted the mic. Oh, so you can hear me now. Okay. Fantastic. How's everybody doing? What's up, y'all? I haven't been on Facebook Live for a long time. I haven't been on here for a long time. Let me just, because you know where I be hanging out there? Where the crazy people are at. I'll be over there with the fucking crazy people. Trying to get this together here. Y'all ever go? I'll be over there. It's kind of dark in here. I'll be over there where the crazy people at. You know, I just figured I'd come on here improv. Just come over here talk to y'all because I haven't seen y'all in a long time. Chilling. Hopefully y'all doing well. I was cleaning out the office. You know, I got an office in the crib. When is your next? I'm going to, when is your next tour date? Well, I'm going to Alabama tomorrow. I was supposed to be in Albuquerque, New Mexico today. But, you know, you have bad promoters. You have some good promoters and you have some bad promoters. And unfortunately, that guy was a very bad promoter. I don't know what the fuck is going on with that. Yeah. Trying to get some more light in here so y'all can see my black ass. So you can see my black ass. What happened to this shit? Let me get this off here. I'm trying to get myself together. I ain't been on here in a minute. Oh shit. What the fuck just happened? Y'all still there? I don't know what just happened. Oh, y'all still here? There you go. Me so horny. It's Friday. Listen, people, it's Friday. You're watching from Huntsville, Alabama? Hey, Huntsville, Alabama. Hey, yo, that's what we do. This is what I normally do. We need to say, I'm going to sing the song, and then y'all got to type inside the thing. The song goes like this. Where you from? And then you type in where you're from. And then that's what I normally do when I start these broadcasts. Like I said, I've not been on. I'm sorry I've been neglecting you guys. I've not been on here. And I normally do these Facebook Lives on a regular, like on a Sunday. I'm going to get back to doing it. I just been hanging out over there with the crazy people, have been consuming my time over at those Twitter spaces. I think all the people from goddamn all the people from Clubhouse then invaded Twitter space. And then, I'm in here cleaning out the office, so I figure I'll just talk to y'all while I'm cleaning out the office. Hey, Baltimore, Maryland, Philly in the house. I see Philly in the house. There go Philly. There go Chicago in the house. Biloxi, Mississippi in the house. Shreveport in the house. I see y'all. Oh, man, we got somebody from Africa. Somebody from Africa in here. Yep, they're going to DMV. It won't be right if the DMV is not in here. It will not be right. Hey, what's up, Virginia? Hey, Virginia, y'all saw my snippet of me and the queen of hip hop from Virginia, Missy Elliott, did a song together. She's getting ready to put it out. It's gonna be the shit. I'm sorry. Me and Missy Elliott, I always wanted to do a record with her. Real talk. I always wanted to do a record with Missy Elliott. And now I did one. It's going to come out. Panama, Chicago. I see y'all, Panama, Chicago. Y'all up in the building. That's what's up. Hey, look, I'm going to talk to y'all while I clean out my office. because I've not been in here for a long time. And so we're going to have a conversation. Hold on. Kimberly, stop it, Kimberly. Don't start. Don't start, Kimberly, with the how can I come clean? You know you're going to come in here, Kimberly, and try and do some other things. We're not going to have you come in here and try and get your little freak on. That ain't happening, especially on Friday. I can see you now, Kimberly, coming up in, with your little outfit on, with your little, maid outfit like you on one of them kind of movies. Talking about you coming here to clean. No, damn well you coming here for something else. It's not gonna happen, Kimberly. What you mean, Keith? Invite Kim over. Well, y'all ain't right. No, I'm not inviting Kimberly over here. I know what her intentions are. I'm a fresh single man. I'm trying to get my mind right. There's no time for that right now. That's what my managers told me. They said, look, just take your time, Mr. Campbell, because these women out there, they're going to come for you. Kimberly told me she want to come clean. You ain't coming. I know what your intentions are. She told me already. How many of y'all, that's what we need to talk about. How many of you guys out there are single right now and you just got single and the women come for you like right now? Are the women that you used to date before you were single who was skeptical about you, but then realized you were a good man based on how you treated the other woman, and then they want to come after you, and then when they do come after you right now, they want to pick up where they left off at. They don't want to date. I had a couple women tell me now, what are we dating for? What you mean? What are we dating for? I'm not that kind of guy. You just can't. You got a date. I don't know what you all about. I ain't dating in 14 years. What you trying to do? What's on your mind? Kim said it's Friday. Kim said it's Friday. She trying to get started. Hey, Keith, why don't you have Kim come to your house? Look at Kim. Why you counting? She told me it's been 2 years. Oh, God. Who told you to be counting? You're right, it's been 2 years. This man, let me say this. Kim told me it's been 2 years, motherfucker. I'm counting. Nigga, you should be over that shit by now. You're right. I am. Oh, God. Oh, man. You're right, Kim. It has been 2 years. And this dating shit out here is rough. It is rough. Look, see that's right. Courtship. You're right. You got to court. How many of y'all feel like, when you get a certain age that you don't supposed to date no more? Is that some new shit? I learned a lot of new shit. It was like I was away. It's a lot of things. Before I got married, it wasn't no apps. People were still meeting people, either at the grocery store, the church, the nightclub, or social gathering, or do some business shit. They ain't doing that no more. If your ass ain't on the app, I refuse to get on the app. That's not gonna happen. But then again, I don't have any women problems. I don't have no problem getting women. It's not a problem. I have a lot of other friends that do. Okay, let me see this. How am I supposed to get to know somebody? That's right, you got to get to know somebody. You can't just hop into bed with people. You gotta date. I believe in dating. I believe in courting. I believe in having going and having a date, having a few drinks, because you can get into some bad shit. I know a lot of my friends are into some bad shit. And I've talked to some women these days, and I'd be like, Jesus Christ. What happened to you, sweetheart? What did they do to you? They be having some real issues. I talked to Trick Daddy. Now, I don't believe in this shit. I talked to Trick Daddy the other day. I said, Trick Daddy, how you do with this, this single life? He was married. I asked the wrong goddamn person. I was like, how you deal with this? Trick Daddy say, I don't fuck with no old ass women. I like women with no morals. Young girls. That was the wrong motherfucker to ask. That was the wrong fucking guy. That was the wrong person to ask. Ask Trick. Here I am asking Trick Daddy for advice on starting this new life and dating since he's been out there dating and shit. That was the wrong person to ask. Then y'all killed my homeboy Kevin Samuel because I was learning shit from him, which I didn't agree with everything that he had to say. Look at this. Why is MetLife sending me a bill? See, I found out that I had a whole bunch of insurance on me around here too. We live in the house, find some things. But that Trick Daddy is crazy. He said, "Oh, I don't date no old bitches, Luke." You know how he talk. I like young bitches with no morals. Did it. They come in, do what they gotta do, and get the fuck on out. You get the old girls, and they want to come with all their baggage, and they got morals. I said, man, listen, boss. I'm gonna stay with the morals. Stay with the morals. Kevin Samuel is the man. Yeah, they killed that man. They killed that motherfucker, man. I'm still trying. They ain't revealed no op top. That man was talking some good shit. So yeah, I learned a lot from Buddy. I didn't know black women were not dating, but divorcing black men at that high rate. Because we was always programmed to know that we was always told that the black man is always leaving the black woman. But then it was the other way around. So I didn't know that. I learned a lot of things. But a lot of stuff I agreed with Buddy, and a lot of stuff I didn't agree with. So that's the moral of the story. So the question is, what we want to talk about today, folks, other than what Kimberly trying to do, which is come over to my house and do some cleaning in her little skirt with no panties on. What we want to talk about today is why black people should vote. I be doing these spaces, right, on Twitter, which y'all should join because sometimes I post it on here. I know it's new to a lot of people. And every time you say something black on Twitter, it's a whole nother world. I mean, like Facebook, Instagram, is like normal people. But on Twitter, it's like some FBAs and ABAs and all generational Pan-Africans and all that. It's a lot of shit going on over there. I mean, and you mentioned voting, they go crazy. They got their leaders and shit. They got these groups and everything. You be like, oh shit, I didn't even know this motherfucking group existed. So I figured, let me go on over here with the same people. And they tell you, oh, we hate the Democratic Party. They was on there talking about their biggest thing is reparation. Oh, reparation and Bahamians and Jamaicans and people from islands came over to America and they making it bad for black people. And they, again, I'm like, well, shit, my parents is Jamaican and Bahamian. What the fuck? We ain't trying to stop nobody from getting no reparation. Shit. We want everybody to get the money, get the bag. But that thing is crazy over there. And so when you start talking about voting, then they just tell you what you really mean. And you be going into the shit talking about, I mean this. I don't mean that. I mean this. And they'll take that conversation. I mean, it's amazing. I don't want to really get into that because I leave them people over there. But my thing is, why is it so important to vote? And the more and the reason why I mention them, because seem like they got a problem with voting. But it's very important to vote for more reasons than one, people. You know, a lot of times what gets publicized the most is the president of the United States and the vice president, and all that. The president, vice president, all these different people, that they get the most. Um, you have those conversations are more, in the news. What the president doing, what he ain't doing. Now, granted, I vote for Joe Biden. I supported Kamala Harris. Do I think? Do I got a problem with a lot of shit going on. Trust me. I didn't think things were going to go bad as they are right now. And so I'm critical, and I criticize people who I voted for. I got a problem with my motherfucking gas high. I got all these goddamn bills. We have bills too. Niggas with money got bills. I have, in our bills, we got a light bill. We got a water bill, because you got a couple dollars over your lunch money. You got bills, and I look at my shit, and look at, now that I have to pay my own bills, I look at my shit and be like, damn, the fucking light bill was this amount, and now this shit this amount. I'm like, I don't even be here that much for my shit to be going up like that. So I got a problem with that shit. Just like every other American, I have a problem with that. Hopefully he over there with the Saudis, getting some motherfucking oil. Bring some, get these goddamn prices down. And so I have a problem with that. I have a problem with we controlling three branches of government and we can't get shit passed for black people. I got a problem with that, because if that's what you ran on, I'm gonna call it like I see it. For me, I try to tell people I get a lot of things done in my community, and I work with everybody. I don't got no problem with working with no Republicans. I work with people who are in office, because at the end of the day, those people got elected. They're there. Whether you like it or not, they're going to be there either for 2 years or they're going to be there for 4 years. And you got to understand that those people are there. So what you going to do? Wait for 4 years before you try to get some shit done for your community? Fuck that. That's bullshit. So I'll have a conversation with Marco Rubio. And the average person like, why you talking to Marco Rubio? The man is the fucking senator. If he gonna hear me out and gonna get some shit done, I don't agree with his policy. I don't agree with a lot of shit his party has to deal with, but he's the fucking senator of Florida. So I gotta go talk to him. I gotta let him tell me, no, I ain't fucking with y'all. I'm not, no, I ain't doing that. I'm not, you got to talk to the person. I got a lot of black people that I didn't support. I have Democrats that I did not support. And I go have a conversation with their ass. A lot of black people, if you don't support them, they get in their feelings. That's only in the black community. White people, they can not support each other and shit. They be friends the next day doing business. And so I'm critical of everybody. I'm critical of everybody. Hey, look, if you ain't doing the right thing by my people, then obviously you're doing the wrong thing. And so if you're doing the wrong thing, I got a fucking problem. I'm cleaning out my office, people. My lawyer just texted me. But again, people, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. We have to vote. So these crazy people out there running around with the notion that because something didn't happen for them, that you shouldn't be voting. No. You got to go vote. You got to go vote, because and I urge everybody. We got to get out of the mindset that voting ain't doing shit for us, because that is what the fuck they want. Let me tell you, you have more black politicians that want that. Let me say that shit again. You have a lot of black politicians. You have a lot of black politicians that are okay with you not voting. Hey, Tamika! Look at Tamika. You must be got a boyfriend. Stop the show. Time to fuck out. Tamika. That is my favorite follower, Miss Tamika Teller. I ain't heard from her. She got to have a fucking boyfriend. I'm happy for you, Tamika. That's my buddy there, y'all. Y'all follow Tamika. Follow Tamika Teller. She's a beautiful African-American woman. And I'll be happy for her when she get it. When she get a man. I'm pretty sure she got one now. I ain't seen her, heard from her in a long time, which is good. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just start a fucking dating service. I'm gonna hook people up. The hookup, man. Call it the hookup. Join the Uncle Luke dating app, the hookup. He's gonna put you with the right man and the right girl and all that. From young motherfuckers to cougars. But no, going back to voting. Let me stop that shit. Black is listen. Yes, black people should vote when they're getting something tangible in return. Voting is just. Let me just say this, right? Here's how I do it. Let me tell you how I do it. This is what I do. I have a group of people that follow me. In the political process here. So you'll find me endorsing candidates and you find me not endorsing candidates. Some races that I sit out. So I have a group of people because when I ran, I created a block of voters that, they value my opinion. Do they all vote the direction I endorse? No, but a lot of people value my opinion. What's up, Germany? How y'all doing over there? Happy you could join us. So my thing is this when it comes to voting, people, which is very important. Local elections. You have and why I say black people, a lot of black candidates don't want everybody to register and vote because it's harder to gauge and harder to control. And a lot of black candidates are controlled by white lobbyists. So if, for instance, you don't necessarily normally see a lot of African American local candidates urging people to register to vote. Because a lot of local races, when you look at the local races, they're won by like 2,000 people voted. It's more than 2,000 people in that district. 1,000 people voted. 500 people voted for this person or that person. So now, if you get more people engaged in the electorate, then now you can then vote some of these people who don't do the right job out. So you don't have a lot of black candidates amping people up to vote. Now here's when you get this big push to register to vote is when you have a federal election, when you have a presidential election, because in a presidential election, they're going out to get a gang of black folks to vote because they know those numbers are very important for the popular vote and for a statewide, for the vote to win that particular state. So that is when you get the most interest from your local politicians. But the local politicians ain't telling you right now to go vote, go register to vote because they need to be able to control the election. So I tell people right now, that's what I was telling a young lady this the other day. I was like, you know what? Only thing I'm doing in campaigns is I'm going to start trying to get people to register to vote. A whole new fucking generation of people. Like I talk to these people on Twitter. They go to, they have this reparation issue. And I'm like, look, whatever it is that you're trying to get done, people remember this, whatever it is you're trying to get done, it's only gonna happen if you want your schools in your local area to get computers and all this, and you walked into the school and we can't get no fucking internet in there, and you want that to change, then you need to then Get people registered to vote, and you need to get people engaged in the voting, and then you need to listen to what these candidates are saying who are running for office for that particular district or that particular school board seat, and then say, hey, look, we need motherfucking internet in all of our inner city high schools or suburb high schools or wherever the hell you from. That is how those things get done. But what you need to do is you need to go in. What if you want to get policy and things change? What you do is go get you a block of voters. Let me tell you some shit that'll make their ass scared. You go right now. Don't wait till the election. Start right now. Registering people to vote in your neighborhood, in your district, in your area. And have you some town hall meetings your damn self. Fuck the politician. Don't even deal with him. He's going to come to you, and the party is going to come to you when they see you become a force to reckon with, and they're going to try to pay you off. So you just be prepared for that shit. You go and get you a group of people, and you say, hey, look, this is what we're going to do. You go and get the rec room at the school or whatever and start registering. Go registering people, young people in the high school, registering people at the park. Go to the football practice and the soccer practice and the baseball, and the mama's sitting there. Look, mom, are you registered to vote? Okay, if you are, hey, look, we're gonna have this meeting. We need to talk about some of the things we need to talk about. What are the things that you guys want for your community? Okay, hey, look, we need more street lights. The grass in the middle of the street ain't cut. We need more better parks and shit. We need better education. We need better this. We need better services. We need the garbage to be picked up the proper way in the neighborhood. We need our property tax taken down. All y'all get together and y'all create your agenda and say, okay, this is what we're going to do. Now you then, when these fuckers start running for office, now what you do is you bring them in to your little town hall meeting. You already got your agenda. Fuck their agenda. If their agenda don't align to your agenda, then, yep, Debbie Wasserman Schultz is corrupt. I'm not feeling her right now either, but I ain't gonna say she corrupted. But let me just say this. If the agenda don't align with your agenda locally, fuck this national shit. If it don't align with your agenda, you know what you do? You had a meeting with all the people there, and you bring these candidates in. Don't bring them all in at one time, because they're going to put on a show, and you just know the bullshit when you see it. It's almost like pimps. Politicians are almost like pimps. They know the talking points that's going to get you riled up. They're going to have the most beautiful, eloquent speeches, sounding so dignitarian shit, and all this to get you to be like, yeah. Now, fuck that. You got to be smart to see and hear through that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because that's insulting your intelligence when they start trying to preach to you, right? Okay, so you sitting up there listening to shit, and then you people have you already know what y'all agenda is, and now when they do the Q&A, okay, Q&A, hey, look here, Mr. All right, so how do you feel about what's your stance on crime in the neighborhood? Because they all gonna come and say, we're gonna do better with crime, we're gonna do better with housing, we're gonna do better with jobs. I'm gonna be the candidate to stop the crime in the neighborhood. Really? I'm gonna be the candidate to stop to get better housing. I'm gonna be the candidate to bring more jobs into the community. That's all bullshit. That's the same talking points. That's what they know you want. I'm going to be the candidate to increase more businesses in the community, because what they did is what they did. Don't have to be a political scientist to understand this. They went and polled. They got the candidate with all the money. That's the motherfucker you got to watch. They went and polled everybody in the neighborhood. They went and polled everybody in the state. They went and polled everybody in the district. Anything that they're trying to get the votes, they've polled, they've called up, they did robocalls. Hello, how you doing? My name is such and such. I'm calling from the service of Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe. So let me ask you, so what's some of the main concerns? I'm going to go down a list of things that may concern you and just tell me how you feel about it. Are you interested in more jobs in your community? Yeah, I want more jobs. Are you interested in more better housing? Yeah, better housing. What about education? What's your feeling on education? Oh, I think we should pay the teachers more money. What do you think about your local parks? Oh, I think our local parks need to be better and they need to be more pedicured and manicured and all these different things and all this. Oh, talk to me about policing. What are the things that you think should be happening with policing? Oh, we need to defund the police. I'll get on the phone with somebody else. We need to give the police more access and okay, so they writing this shit down. They got the data. So then now when they send the candidate out, oh, everything that you mentioned when they went and talked to you are the things that they're going to talk about. So when they come to the town hall meeting, those are the talking points. That's their agenda and their platform. Now, those are the talking points. That's their agenda in their platform. But they never ask you about gentrification. They never ask you about the things that the people who are putting the money into their campaign want. They never talk to you about how do you feel about Black contractors not getting less than 1.1% of contracts in the county, in the city, in the school board. They never talk to you about that. That never comes up in the question. Those are the underlining things that they really want to get in office to do, because that is how they're going to line their pockets. They ain't going to talk to you about that. They're going to talk to you about the hanging fruit. That's why they never address crime in the neighborhood. Crime in the neighborhood, killings, shootings are a part of their agenda. Just let's think about it. If we all sit up here on a dais, it's about 5 or 15 of us, and we sit here, or 6 or 8 of us, and we really focus on crime. Crime is a part of the game. Crime is a part of gentrifying your community. They need crime. They need crime to be able to put that on their agenda election after election after election after election, to get you to believe that they are actually going to be the savior of crime. Let's assume that crime is erased. Now what the fuck you going to talk about? So they're going to talk about the 3 talking points: crime, jobs, housing. And none of the motherfuckers been fixed since I was born here. Everybody who got their house and they own their shit, they pulled themselves up by the bootstraps and they did what they need to do. They went to work every fucking day. They saved their money. They fucking invested their money. They did the right thing. And you got your shit on your own. You did not get shit because your government or these elected officials put you in a position to be able to get some shit. Now they're trying to take all of it away. Crime is big business. Yes, sir, but because you know who get paid? They be talking about, oh, defund the police. No. The police get money from the federal government based off the amount of crime. And that money goes into their budget so that the counties and the cities that you live in, it don't have to go into their budget to buy them big guns and tanks and shit like that. They lobby the federal government. They got lobbyists that work for the police department that go to the federal government and say, we need more money. And the cities be like, get the money, because if we can't get the money from the federal government, then we gonna have to buy all this shit. That's why when you go to a city where the crime is low, you see old ass police cars. Oh shit. I'm cooking with grease. I'm gonna have to get out this bitch in a minute. When you go to a city with low crime, you see old ass police cars. Like, why the fuck they ride around with these old ass cars? Ain't no crime. Because they ain't getting no federal dollars to come and put back into their budget to then buy new cars, new vests, new this, new militia, new tanks, and all that shit. I'm cooking with grease today, people. I got 62 people on this motherfucker, and we're gonna do a rebroad. That bitch gonna rebroadcast, and the number's gonna go up to 10, 15,000. I'm telling y'all how this shit going. I sit up here. Hey, look, I'm an old head. I've been taught by my uncle and my daddy. And my uncle, my daddy, and I always say this on every broadcast that I do. My uncle and my daddy always say, "Look, you motherfuckers, y'all think y'all gonna be free niggas. They gonna give you all the impression that y'all free, but y'all ain't gonna be free. You gonna have invisible chains on you. You're gonna be subjected to the same shit we have, and they gonna do it through education and knowledge and playing games with all your blackness and all these black groups and black parties and black entities and shit. They're gonna divide and conquer you motherfuckers. Right now, we buying shit from each other. And we talking in the 70s. Right now, we buying shit from each other. All this integration is going to turn to another thing called another gration, which is going to be gentrification. All this shit, us moving into the white neighborhood, buying these motherfucking houses and living in here, these motherfuckers going to go and take their shit back. Watch me. And right, that's what that's what they told me in 1970. The old heads was they were telling me, look, they gonna take this shit back now. That's why I'm trying to get you to be woke. Stop that, Kimberly. I'm having a conversation. You want to flirt with me and shit. I'm having a point conversation, and Kimberly Johnson, you flirting with me. You can't do that. She missing the whole conversation. She trying to flirt. I'm telling y'all, I'm giving you some good shit. Then they put people against each other, whites against blacks and all that. And that's all designed for them to do what? Stay in control. Everybody trying to stay in control. Everybody looking at their kid. Everybody's looking at their child. It's already happening in Chicago. It's happening everywhere. Everybody looking at their child. And that's why it's so important for African Americans to bring their hands together, you know what I'm saying, and get with people who just believe in the right thing, and then we just need to get our shit together. We need to get our shit together. We get our shit together. They say, oh, black people 13% of American public. That's bullshit. That's wrong. Still, 13%, you need us. We're powerful. But we ain't demanding nothing because we so separated. We got the fucking Divine Nine and they going all over the place. We got the Boule. We got more goddamn groups and people within the black, in that 13%, that bitch cut up. Divine Nine, they vote in a different way. They all over the place. The Boule, fuck that. We don't fuck with the niggas. The bourgeoisies, them motherfuckers. Then you got the hood motherfuckers. Everybody looking down on us. Let's be real. That's what's wrong with us. Then you got the dark skinned niggas. Then you got the mixed niggas. Then you got the niggas who live in houses, and then you got the hood. With the 13%, we all over the fucking place. With the 13%, we are all over the place. The young people, fuck that shit. We ain't voting. The hood, young motherfucker, we ain't voting. And then you got the Boule, they voting Republican and shit. Then you got the damn the bourgeoisies, they voting. They on the fence. They more independent. Then you got the Divine Nine, they Democrat. They're Democrat. This shit is all over the place. Divide these motherfuckers and conquer these motherfuckers. Divide us and conquer us. We all over the place. Every city in America. Nope, not just in Florida. They run the same game. Shit, I'm a traveling guy. I'm all over the place. I remember going to Harlem, and that bitch was black. And every time I went to Harlem, I started seeing more people move. Then in Harlem, I got friends, Dougie Fresh and all these other guys, Mayhem and everybody, and they live in fucking Harlem. And I see my homeboys, and I'm like, damn, shit. At one point, ain't no white person could go in Harlem. Shit, ain't no out-of-town nigga could go in Harlem without getting got. Right now, Shit, you go to Harlem, white people walking their dog in fucking Harlem. And the brownstones costing millions of dollars. Affordable to who? Affordable to who? Oh, we're going to create some affordable housing. We're going to make this area an opportunity zone. This area opportunity. Opportunity to who? Every president comes with some covert name like opportunity zone, empowerment zone, impactful zone within the black community, designed around, oh, well, you don't have to pay taxes. If you bring a business here, you won't have to pay taxes for 100 years. So now you got the property in there just went up, and who Wells Fargo's gonna give a loan to start a business there? Ain't nobody look like us. So what they do, they go and take advantage of these in the black community. They go and take advantage of these opportunities where they don't have to pay for fucking tax by starting businesses in those communities. Meanwhile, the niggas who we elected sitting their black ass up there know to play. And who is it affordable to who? Who's getting the opportunity? Nobody like us, because they don't put on the fine print. It has to be a black person from the black community. You got that little skinny motherfucker who run around with Trump. He own all the hoods. The motherfucker, what his name? The husband of Ivanka. He own all the hoods. Go look at the documentary. You ain't gotta look at me. You gotta ask me. But you don't hear the elected black officials saying that, because they sitting there waiting for the goddamn the developer to come talk to them. These people are billing in the black community and ain't paying taxes for 100 motherfucking years. Y'all don't hear me. That's why I be chilling here. I be trying to get on here, talk some sense to some motherfuckers, to put niggas up on game, and they be like, oh, look, this booty man, and dumb motherfuckers. Talk. How you talking? They go, oh, you got the girls shaking their ass. You a disgrace. Dumb motherfucker, that's a distraction. Everybody done shook their ass. For 30 years, I've been having people shake their ass, and a lot of motherfuckers came out all right. Did you come out all right? What, like the kids say, I'm woke, and I'm outside. I'm fucking woke. My kids, the ones who fuck with me, they woke. They ain't finna be sitting out here sleep like that. My man Nick Cannon hit me. See, my new good friend Nick Cannon there. See him right there. Fuck with y'all. Show y'all my messages. Who is my kids? Is there baseball practice today? These goddamn travel baseball for kids. It's rough. These coaches want to practice all day, every day, on Fridays and shit. Happy hour. Let me see this. Hold on. Y'all give me 1 second here. Let me practice Saturday morning. But yeah, I'm trying to tell y'all. So people go to talking this bullshit about not voting. No. Organize. Organize. Just get you a little community group. Even if you got to do one block at a time. You get on your block, in the next block, in the next block. Then when y'all get all the blocks together, then y'all then look at, man, that's just how we gonna call the city and we gonna block the block off. That side, police, you block the block off. We just gonna do like old days. Let's just go out in the street and everybody come with a table and we just have a cookout. That's what I want to see. We have a cookout. on the fucking block. Everybody just in the front yard, just put a table out and you have a pot, she have a pot, he have a pot. Learn your neighbors. Sit down and y'all sit down and talk and be like, hey man, socialize. Don't wait till you go to church. Don't wait till something catastrophic happen. Don't wait till a hurricane happen. Don't wait till a fucking earthquake happen where everybody come out their house and like, oh, I didn't know you live next door to me. Can you help get this tree off my car? No. Go out there and talk. And say, listen, man, what we want to see for our community? What are the things we want to see for our community? Don't let the politicians come tell you these cute ass slogans because they ain't never stopped crime. They never dealt with crime. Never stopped fucking crime. But I can tell you one thing. One thing that's happening all across the country, and it ain't just in Miami, it ain't just in Chicago, it ain't in New York, it ain't in North Carolina. It's the same play. They're running the same fucking play. They're running the same play, brothers and sisters. Divide these niggas and conquer these niggas and then take over and take their property. What you think they're doing in slavery days? They run the same game. It's like all these people went and had a plan. And they say, look here, man, we got to go up in there and get this black community here. We got to go get the property out of this motherfucker. And they run the same play. Because we don't do as much traveling and because we don't connect the dots and because we don't have these conversations, like this ain't sexy. If I had some girls on this motherfucker here shaking their ass and shit, that number won't be 57. If I had some girls on here shaking their ass half naked on here with the music playing, this shit it'll be 5,000 people tuned into this motherfucker. And that's where we at. That is where the fuck we at. We want to see some bling bling, we want to see some shaking asses, we want to see, hey look, I do concerts and yes, it's a time and place to shake your ass. I've always said that. It's a time and place to have a cocktail. It's a time and place to go and be a man to your kids. It's time and place to be a man to your wife or your girlfriend, your significant other, whatever the fuck it is. It's time and place to go do business. Sit down before another person and do business. You ain't going up in the motherfucker doing no trying to deal cut a corporate contractual job deal with a motherfucker with some half naked motherfucker and you talking about some stripper shit. No, it's a time and place for everything to pop that coochie. Right now, it's about having a conversation about getting your community back. So we ain't gonna talk about it. We ain't gonna get into that. We don't want to talk about that shit. That shit ain't doing nothing. If I was on here talking about who fucking who, what celebrity is fucking somebody, then we'll be sitting right up in this motherfucker, sleep like a motherfucker, worrying about what other celebrity fucking another celebrity. That's where our mind says, don't think them people don't know that. What do these black people gravitate to? That's why they'll put that on TV. I'll go and pitch a civilized show. Like when I had my show on there, and I'm like, no, y'all ain't finna do no buffoonery with me. That ain't finna happen. You ain't finna make my daughters look like fucking hookers because I don't play that shit. I teach my daughters to be respectful young women and to carry their fucking self in a respectful way and to understand it's a time and a place for everything. You go out and be with your friends, yeah, you can dance your ass off. Shake your little booty, do whatever the fuck you want to do. But you do that shit. It's a time and place for everything. And carry yourself in a respectful, honorable way. I go to the strip club. Time and place for that. Oh, well, I want to look at some goddamn strippers. Yeah, okay, all right. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I go over there to the pastor say, Luke, come on to the church. Okay, I go over there. Okay, I'm sitting my ass up there in a respectful, responsible way. It's a time and a place for everything. place for everything. But right now, we talking about what? Taking back your community. Being responsible. That's what you do. Organize. Take back your shit. Vote out these people. After you assemble your community, you then go what? Be prepared to be critical of the people who came there and lied to you, because if they told you that beautiful shit and you as a group in your neighborhood said, we're going to vote for this person right here, and that motherfucker ain't did nothing you said, and he got up in there or she got up in there and did the shit that I'm telling you what most of them want to do, they're going to tell you the things that they let exist in your community because they got to be the salesperson to fix it but never get fixed. Because the ultimate goal for them to come in there, either gentrify your community or rape the community of all the resources and the money that it has to go into other shit, into other communities and the other entities and shit like that. I'm giving y'all some good shit. Y'all don't hear me, they'll shoot me. Oh, fuck Luke. Fuck him. Fuck him. It's all a game. It's all a game. And we get caught up in it. Appreciate you, my brother. I appreciate it. It's all a fucking game. How many tell me? So it's a whole new generation of people, 35 years old. Let's say you're 35 years old. Let's say you 25, 35, and you think you woke, you want to be involved. You're 30. I'm 60 years old. I heard the same fucking thing since I was 17 years old. We're gonna stop crime, better housing, more jobs, better opportunities. At the end of the day, every governmental entity in South Florida is less than 1.1%. With a Democratic mayor, the number is still the same. Less than 1.1% of black contractors in any, whether it's school board, whether it's whether it's the goddamn city, whether it's the county, all that, the numbers are still the same. The numbers have not changed. They have not moved. The crime is at an all-time high. Death, killing. No resources are being put into programming. They got their little cronies and their friends that they give the money to who say they're fighting crime. To make them feel good. Easiest way to fight crime. Education. Good education. Good education. Number one. Jobs. Number two, business opportunities. Number three, stop gentrification. Number four. Four things. Because if people got money, they ain't think about doing no goddamn wrong to nobody else. If they have opportunities to be able to own and operate their own businesses, that means they're making money. That means they're bringing money into the family, and the family is more focused on their business. That's what that means. Education. That means I'm getting the highest of highest education from my schools. So my kids are going off to college on scholarships to state schools. Why do I say state schools? Because state schools, colleges, and universities are designed to pay for the education of the people of that state. So you get your state academic scholarship because you're being properly educated. Kids should be working on a year-round basis. You shouldn't be waiting till the summer to get a kid a summer job. Just imagine if all of our kids are working. I'm gonna stop right there. Just imagine if all of our kids are working on a year-round basis. How do they now get employed by the dope man? If our kids are working on a year-round basis, how do they get employed by the dope man? How do they get on Facebook and get in a gang war or talk shit about somebody else and then want to go shoot them up because they were online talking shit? Because they're at a fucking job. You want to stop crying? I ain't even charge you nothing. I just gave you the play right there. Put kids to work on a year-round basis, then they won't work for the dope man. You fighting against the dope man. Hey, look, Johnny. They say, "What, Luke? That shit ain't gonna work." And they, Luke, what they gonna do is the kids gonna do this and they gonna do that. They ain't gonna go to work. They ain't gonna. One thing I can tell you, anything I tell you, I've already tried it. I coach high school football. The hardest thing to do is get a lot of these young men to come to practice on a regular basis. Hardest thing to do is get mothers and dads to be a part of their kids' life while they're in high school, even at football. Some of them show up to the football game only. Yeah, call a parent meeting and you'll probably get 20% of your parents on your football team to come to the meeting. I'm just giving to you facts. But what did I find to get parents engaged into the lives of their kids? I went and got jobs for my football players on a year-round basis. And when I called the mama, it's two things. You call the mama and say, "Well, why Johnny in there at practice?" "I don't know. Let me see. Johnny, why you didn't go to practice today?" And they make excuse for him. But when Johnny has to go to a job, mama get engaged because Johnny is now bringing money into the household. Johnny is no longer an expense. So the mother finds that very important. That Johnny take your ass to work. Johnny, mom, hey mom, Johnny ain't go to work. And so, Johnny's supposed to come to practice after work. Because, we got Johnny a job and we called the motherfucker over there. They say Johnny ain't came to work. Now the mama, "Oh, fuck that. Johnny, you better get your ass to work." I found that works. I'm always thinking. I know what we're dealing with. We're dealing with difficult shit. We're dealing with difficult parenting. And how do you get the parents involved in their kids' life? We're dealing with difficult parenting. So I have 100% participation. Well, 90. But I got to go fight these fuckers to get jobs. That's how you save lives, Keith. So at all of my football players at Miami Edison, they got a fucking job. You know what their job is? Clean up around the school and come to football practice. And their job is to go to the park, do work at the park, do the right thing around responsible people. Go to the park. You're going to work over here today. You're going to make sure the kids are doing the right thing. You're going to be responsible. You're going to be the big brother. You're going to be the big boss. So you learn responsibility at an early age because that is your fucking job. So now I'm teaching you indirectly how to be a responsible individual, how to now understand that I have to go to work every day on time. And I got a job responsibility. And when I leave my job, I'm going to football practice. And how do I be able to get a job? I have to keep up my GPA. So I ain't calling the mama asking about no GPA. You ain't getting a motherfucking job if your GPA ain't over 3.0, boss. Let me let you see they check. These boys making $20 an hour. You gotta always be thinking. I'm just saying, people, I'm gonna get off here. I've been on here a little too long. I just coming on here chilling. I want y'all to be on here July 19th. Very important day. July, very important day for me. For two reasons. One, I'm gonna be interviewing the agricultural commissioner for the state of Florida, who's running for governor of the state of Florida. She won a statewide election. She's running for governor of the state of Florida. And I'm going to be interviewing her at 8:30 p.m. And right after that, I need y'all to tune in to, excuse me, A&E, because A&E documentary of a portion of my life story is going to be on A&E, the Supreme Court cases and all that stuff like that. So that's going to be on A&E at 10 p.m. And then after that, following that, 11:30 p.m., I'm going to be on all of my social media platforms, including here, where I'm going to be talking about answering y'all questions on what y'all just saw on A&E. So that's what we're going to do. July 19th, lock the date in, set your TV, set your DVR, even if you working or whatever, or you got to be asleep, at 10 p.m., 10 p.m. if you got to be asleep. But it's really important that you guys be on July 19th, this live broadcast with Nikki Free, the agricultural secretary. And I'm going to ask them some tough-ass questions. And we are going to jot, that's going to be our first thing. We're going to jot the shit down that she says that she's going to do. We're going to listen to her. We're going to hear what she got to say. Because, again, this crazy ass governor, we got to stay Florida. We got to get rid of this motherfucker. So tell your friends, tell everybody, tune in. And then I'm going to let y'all ask some questions also. I'm asking the tough questions. And, again, you determine whether or not you want to support her in the primaries right now. But for the most, I love you guys. Y'all stay safe. It's the weekend. Damn, I got a cold. Well, that's weather. I'll be in Charlotte. I'll be in Cleveland Labor Day weekend doing a big concert. I'm going to Atlanta tomorrow, but I'm doing a private party in Alabama tomorrow night. Go to my social media. I need my what you call it? Shit, I need to put all this on my website. I need to put all this on the website because I got concerts and performances and all that shit. You a nurse? Here we go. Yeah, I need a nurse. Now you better stop because I got another lady in here that's she trying to get me too. So you trying to come be? I got a nurse on here. I got one lady who want to be my nurse. I got another lady who want to come help me clean up. And keep on here egging all this shit on. You want to come see me in Ohio? Yes, please come. Cleveland. Freaky Friday. Yep, Keith. It is Freaky Friday. Y'all out of control. Some of y'all, hey, look, ladies, y'all be nice. Detroit, don't get enough of Uncle Luke. I love fucking Detroit. I have to go to Detroit at least once a year. Turn that motherfucker out. Detroit is my second home. It's always been that. I don't get to Detroit enough. Okay, I just get a nurse to clean. Yeah, it's raining out here and I got allergies. You gonna come over be the nurse? No, 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 no nurse. All right, y'all have a good evening, good weekend. I'll holler. Yours truly, Uncle Luke, out of here.